I put my phone in a cheese grater and used a flash to create a super cool photo. The result is really awesome.
If you can't be right, I do the same thing. I told you that I'm
Not your fault, no, baby, my fault. Keep it cute. That's just what I do, and that's just how we do it, Yeah, that's just how we do it, You like it what I do.
Lady Boss photo shoot ideas.
Mesir penuh kiriman suya. Tutto naricona, tutto insiste, tutto anche se copo io cambia mi tieni cucconi strette.
My best friends and I did a photo shoot.
It out. Let you ask your feelings all on my couch. We did some things I never talk about. Don't kiss and tell, I can't move like the one two. Some people turn their back just to front on you. But name one time I didn't come through. Yeah, it was all good till it wasn't. Just a minute ago it was big smiles. Now they tryna egg me.
Poses in a hotel? I've been waiting for this one. Here's 3 poses you can do in your next hotel. Let's get started. First thing you gotta do is celebrate and get yourself a drink and find the lounge or a rooftop. Then you're gonna hit the hand shelf pose or hand on the hip but turn it to the side. Bonus points if you find a sunset for golden hour. You better be going out and living your best life, but in the morning you're gonna set your phone up in front of your bed and hit these stretching poses. Make sure everyone knows that you slept on a cloud last night. Last but not least, we are planning the day in this pose, honey. Grab a newspaper or a notebook with a cup of coffee and let them know that you are exploring. Okay, what poses you wanna see next?
Hi everyone, it's me here with Berkeley, and we're going to show you some of the best dance poses to do in a dance photo shoot. Ready, set, pose. One of the first poses that I usually have a dancer do is just a side lunge. And she'll just pop her front leg and force arch that foot. And sometimes I have them lean back, if you will. Thank you very much. Or we can get a little lean forward variation. Oh, a passe and lean back is also really pretty. She's going to close it. Yep, and then she's going to lean back and give me some pretty arms. Dropping a... basically. And then naturally a second position, and I have them do pretty arms and really drive their hips down towards the ground, so sink into that as much as you can. Thank you. If you want to be spicy, we can do the spider pose where she crosses her hands in front of her, just like that. Maybe laughing, but this is not a joke. I'm serious. These are really helpful. And then a couple of simple ballet poses that may just be arm. Yep, thank you very much. Beautiful bird. Hopefully this helped.
This video went viral and a lot of you were asking me to make a tutorial on how I take my Instagram photos by myself, so here it is. For all of you with foot fetishes, you're welcome. The first thing I do is set up my front camera to practice my posing and to make sure I don't look like a full-on sausage roll. And then, because the front camera is not as high quality as the back camera, you want to flip the camera around and try to place it in the same position as it was. It definitely takes some practice to getting used to, so don't feel discouraged if it doesn't work out on your first try. If you have troubles posing, a tip would be to place a mirror in front of you so that you can know your best angles. And then, just when you think I'm done being full of myself, I'll go over the video footage and watch myself again and pick out my best shots. Then I'll screenshot my best photos, crop them, and put them into Lightroom and put a preset on them, and here's how it turns out.
How to pose like a high fashion model.
If you don't know what to do with your hands, interact with your accessories like sunglasses or your jacket and get creative. You can pull it off your shoulders for a few shots or zip it all the way up. Showcase the range of the garment. Now let's try posing with a long skirt. There's so much we can do with this. The main takeaway for high fashion posing is using your body and your garment to create different shapes. Notice all these poses have different lines and symmetry. That's what makes a photo interesting. As a high fashion model, it's better to look interesting than it is to look pretty. So don't play it safe, that's boring. Even if you're just starting out and you want to do simple poses like this, that's still better than just standing there with a hand on your hip.
3 tips for taking photos in harsh light. First, set your ISO to 100, set your shutter speed to a higher number, and pull your aperture up. For most shoots, my aperture is usually around 1.8, but for direct sun, I change it to somewhere around 2.5. Next, pay attention to light. Make sure the light isn't coming in from the side like this. Instead, have your subject face the light directly with their chin up to avoid raccoon eyes. And last, if your subject is struggling to keep their eyes open, have them close their eyes and count to 3 when you're ready to take the photo. Follow me on Instagram for more photography advice.
Let's go. Left foot, right foot, levitating. Pop stars, do a leap with the baby. I had to lace my shoes for all the blessings I was chasing. If I ever slip, I fall into a better situation. So catch up, go put some cheese on it, get out and get your bread up. They always leave when you fall, but you run together. Weight of the world on my shoulders, I kept my head up.
This is how I have a successful photo shoot. I do my research and practice all my poses in the mirror. And I keep a screenshot of these just in case I freeze up in the moment. I also research my location if possible and try to see what the best angles are. If there's people watching you while you're taking pictures, literally tell yourself that you're never going to see them again and that everything is fake and we're on a simulation. But if you still want to avoid people, try to go at weird hours like early in the morning where you want to shoot. If you manage to find a secluded place, blast music that's gonna hype you up. Also, bring a friend that knows all your angles and will hype you up too. Use props like a cup of coffee or a purse to avoid awkward hands. Hope that helps. Follow for more.
The great thing about being a model is you get to show up to work with no makeup on and your hair not done and in sweatpants. But does that mean that you just get to roll out of bed and show up to work? No. You're expected to show up to set with your nails done.
A nude color and no acrylics.
To prepare your skin, I recommend putting on a hydrating mask the night before. Because if you show up to set and your skin's dry, the makeup is not going to look good on. The morning of the shoot, all you have to do is cleanse your face. I've even had makeup artists bring moisturizer with them so they can prepare my face before they put on the makeup. But if you have sensitive skin, bring along your own moisturizer. Also, as a model, it's expected of you to be wearing nude undergarments. That means a nude thong and a nude strapless bra. You also must arrive to set with clean hair, not day 2 hair, clean hair. Also, I recommend wearing a strapless top or a tank top. That way it's easier to take on and off so you don't risk messing up the hair or the makeup. Let me know if you have any questions.
6 tips for your photo shoot. Part 2. Everyone's time is valuable, so do not be late. Do not be afraid to try crazy poses. The best photos sometimes are a result of thinking outside of the box. Photo shoots can be exhausting and hours long. You do not want to have low energy.